In this video, I'll walk you through a dance pop track I produced in the style of Dua Lipa and Elton John's Cold Heart. While researching this track, I came across something pretty incredible. Although I recognize the Rocket Man lyrics, I didn't realize that the song actually consists of 4 different Elton John songs, namely Rocket Man, Sacrifice, Kiss the Bride, and Where's the Shura. None of his vocals were even re-recorded, they were literally taken directly from his old records and remixed into Cold Heart. Ultimately, this track I'm about to show you consists of 4 main parts: drums, bass, guitar, and synths. There are also a few other minor details, but I'll get into that later. For now, let's dive into the drums. The drums in this track are pretty straightforward. We've basically got a 4 on the floor kick pattern, snares and claps on the 2 and the 4, along with a few percussion elements to help push it along. Next up, we've got the bass. I really enjoyed working on this part and feel like the right type of bass is truly what makes this track work. I also used a pretty cool trick to get the bass to sound super full, which I'll show you in a sec. For the bass, I just used a pretty basic sawtooth bass patch in Serum and came up with this bass line. Pretty boring, right? The real magic comes from what I'm about to show you. I used an audio effect rack to split the bass into 2 parts that I can process separately. The one part is everything below 250 Hz and the other part is everything above 250 Hz. I ran the part below 250 Hz through a plugin called R-Bass by Waves, which is awesome for adding more sub to your bass. I then have the part above 250 Hz running through RC20 for some reverb and a widener, which is basically just a delay that very slightly offsets the left and the right channels. This is also known as the Haas effect. This gives the bass a feeling of width and brightness, but ensures that the bass will still be solid when played back on a mono system, like in a club. Next up, I recorded some guitar. The guitars help fill out the mid-range a bit, but also create a really cool floating vibe. This is what they sound like. I double tracked them, panned them left and right respectively, and ran them through this guitar rig preset. I then grouped them and added some more delay, EQ, reverb, and used an LFO tool for some sidechain. Another guitar related thing I've got in here is this atmospheric guitar part. This is coming from a really cool guitar rig preset called Orbiting Berlin. What I love about this preset is that I can basically play anything and it turns into this beautiful atmosphere. The 4th main component of this track are the synths. Since the drums, bass line, and guitar are the lead characters of this track, the synths are more in a sort of supporting role. The synths are basically just playing the chord progression, so to make it a bit more interesting, I laid up 4 different synth patches that all sound slightly different. Like this. All in all, I'm really happy with how this track came out. I hope you learned something and you can download the full project from the link below. Thanks for watching, and you can watch this video where I talk about 5 easily avoidable mistakes that music producers often make.